dear, it sounds to me that this guy was just...
Sister.
He was bad news.
Are you not
From
embarrassed?
I don't know what to say. Because...
I was...
Why, are you sure there was no conversation between Monica and him? Like, I don't
have the
understand.
recording. Auntie.
Why would he feel so free to call your friend
Monica
and say
is
this
a fancy. That is
Uh-huh.
it. Monica is a fancy, he's a fancy. One to then, and in pandemic can be bicho. A beje say one to fear, obe fear, sikana as a man, no. And then he was crying.
He was crying.
I swear to God. JOSELYN, me send you what you know more about my program for you to what. Anyway, it's so embarrassing. Even me, I will not go and cry to a woman.
Do you know?
To give me money. A man. So they were better city. Na kaya langard crank and
let's get a bit general. Don't you think that there's a woman going through, probably even worse than you're going through, but again, because society says, just like your mom, and I want to quote her, if, a successful woman without a man is not worth really pretty much anything. So don't you think that there are women out there who are going through similar, if not worse situations than you, but are covering up, they're keeping up appearances just so that they look good.
God bless their heart.
No, but do you think that's happening?
My dear, I tried covering up for 5 months. So I want to believe somebody has been doing it for 10 years.
Yeah.
Or 8 years.
Yeah.
And sometimes you want to scream. But the pastor is on your neck with the Bible.
But why, so because of the pastors or your mom, why would you, or you thought, okay, wait, what are the things that will go on through your mind that will make you keep up appearance? Where you are going through a very toxic relationship, but you're still there. I can tell you mine right now. The reason why I stayed through mine is because, like you said earlier, I didn't want anyone to think that I was a problem. I wanted to make it work. I kept trying. I kept giving chances. Not to say that I was perfect. Nobody is. You understand? We will all make mistakes. And that's the beauty of relationships. Even within girlfriends.
Yes.
We will fight, we will talk, we will make up. But for me, I wanted to, again, because you are in the public eye, you know that everybody's looking into your issues, right? Even though I won't put it out there, the close friends will know. So I wanted to make it work. What apart from that, what would be the reason? Is it because of the kids? Because now it's like you're bringing, the pastor came in, right?
They kept coming in.
No, I'm talking about your ex-husband, the pastor. He came in, you got married to him, and he was bad news, right? He was bad news.
I can never call Boache bad news, except for the fact that he was legally married to somebody that he didn't tell me. Okay,
so that he lied to you, right? So that was one.
And I wasn't gonna take an old woman's husband. No
so
way.
apart from your ex-husband, James and John's father. Who passed, may he rest in peace. And then obviously the pastor. Now you have Abraka. Do you think that even as a mother, bringing in different men into your children's lives was some of the reasons why you probably try to, make this one work? Because like, this is the last one, actually. I can't be doing this. It's not a good look.
It had more to do with keeping my home.
Yeah.
It didn't even have, I don't bring men home. My kids haven't seen me dating.
I'm not saying even men, but the marriage thing is like 3 times.
But yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Rahan, destiny didn't help us.
Right.
So, may he still continue to live with the Lord. He left. I loved Boache.
Yes.
I left Boache still loving him. I fought my ex-husband in court for 2 years because I still loved him. But I was very upset with him. Maybe if Boache had told me the truth, I wouldn't have married him, but I would have kept him. It's my gospel truth. So Boache kachem so wo yira. Ebi anka me nko nko ji obi kun. But as my boyfriend in kebi anka me keep him. But it didn't work. So now Rahan anya juma. Boache anya juma. This is my 3rd marriage. And even though I found myself in the midst of a mistake, God's mercy can change mistakes to miracles. Did I pray? I didn't pray before this marriage, but I've never prayed about any relationship as much as I prayed over this marriage because everything was fighting me to go. my conviction, what I believe in, how I believe a woman should be treated, wasn't that way. And so, Jocelyn, I wanted to make it work. I asked Pastor Gideon, I go to pastors, I organize counseling. This must work.
So, because you felt like this has to be it.
His mother, the first thing he informed his mother that he wanted to marry me, the mother asked him, is he going to take care of me with air or water? Because that's all they have.
But if there's a saying that goes that we choose the men that we end up with as women, So, would you say that you are attracting a certain caliber of men into your life? Let's put your late husband aside. He's not even part of the conversation anymore. Let's rest that. But let's say the pastor and then Obrakwa. Could we be as women? Could we be attracting the wrong kind of men, or could we be attracted to something? There's something about them. Maybe for instance, I like probably somebody who say, well, she likes very good-looking guys. So regardless of what he comes with and all the baggage and everything else, I would make it work. Or I like dark-skinned guys, or I like light-skinned guys, or I like a certain, or even character-wise, I like a guy who has muscles, or I like a little bit of a rough edges guy.
It's gonna be a huge insult to even compare Broka to Boachi. That would be the suspecting Boachi at the highest.
Okay.
That would be, yes, Boachi was a womanizer.
And Broka wasn't?
Yes, Boachi was a womanizer, but
he wouldn't hit you.
That is where it ends. That is where his flaws end. Sleeping around and probably lying. But to hit me, to steal from me, Jocelyn, it got to a point, money will get missing and my husband will tell me to go and ask my children. I grew up with James and John. I know what they will do and what they want. And my sons are those type of kids. Mommy, can we go for a sip of Coke in the fridge? Everybody in my house will tell you. They do not take anything from the fridge without asking, apart from water. And then money will be missing. And then you will ask me to go and ask my 14-year children how $1,000 disappeared in my wallet.
I mean, some growing teenagers, would do that.
Well, my children...
Because I'm not saying your children will do that, but I'm saying that some growing teenagers go through a little bit of a rough patch. They'll steal here and there.
My kids
put their hand in the cookie jar small.
On their own. They can't say go to Accra. They say, Mommy, how will we start that? They come to Accra and before they go to Kumasi, I have to let somebody escort them to school. They don't know anything. I am not the outing type. I don't go out. And so they be in the on our phone, blah, blah, blah. So when he says, James, I don't pay for $1,000, I'm only quitting.
Yeah.
There are certain amount of money, 14 years will take it. I'm not saying my children are taking money, and that amount of money wasn't even missing.
Yeah.
5 cities, a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But me who me $1,000, me who me Cartier watch. Now see me kobusa me bar. Which age mate of my son will be ton Cartier watch, man?
But if I mean, let's be honest here. You couldn't have been perfect yourself.
I am not.
Even in the midst of it all, could there have been certain things that you did that could have pushed the man to the wall in every sense of the word? Like, we are not perfect. I mean,
for me, I think the man that married me or the man that I married didn't take time to understand who I am.
Did you take time to understand who he was?
Both of us. We didn't know ourselves because as I'm sitting here, I'll tell you, we don't even qualify to be boyfriend and girlfriend.
Right.
No way. We don't know ourselves. I am a very strong personality. That I'm not the person that you can push over.
We all know
that. Suddenly I'm the man of the house, so you can't drive your car. I will decide what you drive. When you didn't buy, I've struggled too much. I've been a single mother for years. I have struggled my ass. I have been treated like some piece of shit by some men that I wouldn't sit down for a man to come and treat me like a piece of shit today. I have to be frank. I've been treated like some piece of shit by some men. Because sometimes sometimes.
But even that, should you even put up with that?
When you don't have, a beggar has no choice. Because as at that time, if I get up and walk away, who will feed James and John? What I say? I have dated a man who looks at me and said, me mpel. Man, and you won't say me pel. When you start crying, me pel. But because me ya peswa bi won ho a nkwasasa no ka nyina no wa ma me sa peswa na petro kwa me nya bi fan kofi. So I have taken it. And at this point in time that God has blessed me that I can feed myself, clothe my children, take them to school. I don't need that. I need love. I need somebody who can love me.
If it's not easy. It's not easy. You know, women like us, would you say that maybe your strength, your fame is what pushed the man couldn't deal with it, maybe. You know, maybe the men can't deal with the kind of person, the kind of woman. You just said that you're a very strong personality, but on top of it all as well, you are a public figure. So would you say that maybe that is some of the things that these men find a bit threatening, that would make them act sometimes a little bit erratic?